Hi guys, in the previous lesson we have already covered the lists, sets and the tuples, and in this lesson we are going to learn the dictionaries. Let's first open our command prompt. Let's close it first with Ctrl C and open it again, Jupyter notebook. Click enter. It will open up our local server. Let's go to our file, find a file, lessons, and here we'll create the new file called Dictionaries. Dictionaries. Click enter. Let's add a couple of lines and let's explain the dictionary. The dictionary is a combination of keys and values which are separated by a colon, and it's created within the curly brackets. Let's first create the dictionary in practice and assign it to a variable. This is the variable dictionary1, and first let's type in two square brackets here, and inside of square brackets are stored their keys and values. They are separated by a column. The first, this is the key 1, then colon, and it should contain its values. Values could be integers, strings, or floats, does not matter. Let's store the integer, or let's store the like this one, integer first. Let's create the second key 2. It should store an integer inside of the double quotes. Let's try the third key. It should contain, after the colon, it should contain the list 30, 40, 50. And then the fourth key 4, does not matter uppercase, lowercase. I just type in as a lowercase. I like to be a bit accurate. Column, and create the tuple here 5 and 6. Click enter. It will store all this information to this variable. If I print out this variable here and click 1, you could say it will print out all these results. You can also store them separately, like you would have a dictionary with all these integer numbers or string values. I just have combined all these values that made it a bit different and showed the way of working with all this structure. It's easy for you to remember. You can only store the lists or tuples inside of your dictionary. Let's try to access them. Let's try first to access the first key here, dictionary 1, and if I type in like inside the square brackets, I will type in key 1 and click enter. It will print out 10, this one. It will print out the value of the first key here. If I type in the second key, it will print out what? The second value here, 20. But if I want to print out the key values of these list and tuples, or sum these values, how should I do this? I will have to type in key 3 first. This is the list. Let's try, I want to sum this number with this number. I can do this operation only with numbers. Just keep it in mind that you can't sum or minus it with strings. 0. If I print it out, you will see that it will print out 30. We have already printed out this argument, plus we will enter what? This argument here. Let's try. I want to enter these 5 here. I will have to write in the variable name first, square brackets, the key value here, key 4. I want to print out the values of this key, and after that I will type in like 1 as an argument, it will count from 0, that's why, and sum it with this 30. It should print out 35. If I run it, you could see that it will sum 30 to 5 because it will print out the first position of this key and sum it with the 0 position of this key here. Let's create the second dictionary. As I said before, dictionary could contain what? Integer, strings, or float keys, even keys. Let's type in the dictionary too. And here I can either inside the curly bracket, as in here I have printed out or assigned 10 as an integer here, but this 20 is stored as a string. But if I want to assign, like define this string as a integer here as a key, I can easily do it with keys also. Key and house, this will be the string. I have assigned string to the integer key, and second will be, let's try to assign to 232, and third key would be equal to 23. Click enter. If I print it out, dictionary 2, click alt enter, you could see that it will print out the result. This one is a string, this one is an integer, and this one could be string, but it would hold an integer inside of the quotes, double quotes here. And dictionary does not allow duplicate keys while it allows values. What does it mean? If I have a, let's say that I have a one more key value here, like this one, fourths equals to, let's say, 232. I have this value here, but I want to add the fourth position with the same value here. If I run it and run it again, you could see that it will print out the result, although this one is a duplicate. It allows duplicate values, but it allows duplicate numbers for values, while it restricts it for keys. If I have a two key elements here, this one is the first, this one second, and this one will be the second here, and click alt enter and run it, you will see that it will print out second key once, only once, because it will not allow, and it will just print the second or the last argument here, the last key here. Dictionary does not allow duplicate keys, while it allows values here. You can assign values as many as you like duplicate values here. It's normal to have the same values for in a dictionary, but keys should be the different. You get it? Yes. Third, and if I run it here, yes, you could see that it will print out this. Always try to make keys not unique. It should be keys should be always different. You could, in a dictionary, just use or retrieve the keys of the dictionary using the method like keys. If you want to print out all these keys, let's see that we have this variable and it holds all this information. Click run, and I want to print out all these keys. How should I do this? I will just type in dictionary 1, and after that I will type in keys here, click alt enter, it will print out all these keys. Also I can do the same process for values, click enter, you could see it will print out all these values here. Or I can get all the items with the help of items. What do I mean by items? If I type in the dictionary 1 and click on items here, items function, it will print everything which are inside of curly brackets inside of our dictionaries, like an items. Or I can get the values based on the keys. If I have a key like key 1, this one, key 1, I can get the item or the value based on this key. How should I do this? With the help of get function. Let's first type in the variable name. After that I will type in get. Let's first print out the dictionary here, add one line, and if I type in dictionary 1, enter, and I want to get the values based on the key. Let's say that I want to print out this list here. In order to print it out, I will type in what inside of the quotes. I will type in key 3. This is the key, and it will print out all these values based on the keys. Or you can retrieve the values using the values as in here. You can see that it will print out all these values here. We can add an element in the dictionary like this one. We have a dictionary here with 4 keys. Let's see that I want to append or add an element in the dictionary. How should I do this? First type in dictionary variable, then inside of the dictionary variable I will type in square brackets, and here I will type in key 5, for example, and key 5 I will assign to 123, for example. Click Alt Enter, and now it will add one more item to this variable here. If I print it out, dictionary 1, and click Enter, you will see that it will have the 5th element here with 123 value. Or I can delete it with the help of delete function, pop function, or even clear function also works with delete. Let's see that I want to use the delete function. Del function, we will use the dictionary variable here first, and then inside the square brackets you could even use single or double quotes, does not matter. I want to delete the 3rd element or 2nd element here, key 2, and click Enter. And if I run this dictionary again here, you could see that it will delete the 2nd key here. I can also do it with the same of pop function, with the help of pop function. In order to do this again, I will type in the variable name and combine the pop with this name, like what do I want from which key do I want to delete. Let's say that I want to delete 123. In order to delete it, I will type in the key which corresponds to this value, key 5. I will run it. It first will print out the deleted item, but if I print out again the variable name, click Enter, you will see that it will delete the 5th element here. Also, clear function also works if I want to delete the whole dictionary here. Let's see that I want to get rid of this dictionary, dictionary 2. Let's print it out first. Dictionary 2, print it out, and I want to delete all these keys and values. In order to do this, I will just type in dictionary 2 and add in clear function here. Click Enter. If I type in dictionary 2 again, it will not hold anything. You can again add or remove something with the help of add just by adding something here like this one, and type in dictionary 2. It will add one element to it. We can verify if an element is in a dictionary. How we could do this? Let's say that I have a dictionary 1, and it will hold these values, and I want to verify if this key is inside of this dictionary. In order to do that, I will type in just key 1, and again in function or inside of this dictionary 1 like keys. It will print out true if it's inside of these keys. The same is true also for values. If I want to check if this tuple is inside of these values here, I will just copy this tuple and print it out in dictionary 1 values has no attribute value. If 10, let's see that if it true in dictionary 1 values, yes, instead of value it should be values like this one. If I run it, yes, 10 is inside of these values. Let's check it again for tuples. Click enter, run, and you could see the result is the same. You can even give a condition. I think that if 10 in dictionary 1 values print yes, it is there. Yes, it is there. You could see that our functionality works good. And this is the basic terminology of dictionaries. I think that I have explained a lot. I think this basic knowledge is enough for you in order to work with dictionaries in the future. Well, that's it for now. I think that this video was really helpful for you. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more, just subscribe to my channel. Have a good day. Bye.